And the Colonel Light Garden Lions entering the arena here at Payneham Oval. And this place is absolutely going off Beck Northcott.
Oh, that was a sight to see, just the A's running through the B-grade premiership, kind of guard of honour there. I've seen a lot of energy in there. Hopefully they've passed it on to their teammates and they'll be looking for the double today.
Well, hopefully we got that on camera to start off with. It's been a magnificent B-grade with the Colonel Light Gardens Lions taking out the Magoos 10-7-67 to the Woodville South Cats 5-6-36 and a 31-point margin to Colonel Light Gardens. And they've had an impressive season. They are the away team this afternoon, but they're the first team on the field. We'll quickly go through them. Beck Northcott 16-2 season for the Colonel Light Gardens side, finished second in the minor round. They're ranked second in their forward and 3 in defence, so they're ranked pretty high comparatively to the Mitchum Hawks, who are ranked number 1 in forward and defence. Both sides have tasted some final success, and in the second semi the Mitchum Hawks took out their clash against the Colonel Light Gardens at home by 51 points, and it was pretty much one-way traffic on that occasion. But they've laid each other 3 times this year, and in round 3 it was Colonel Light Gardens getting the chocolates by 21 points away. And amazingly, in the clash in the back half of the season, the away team got up again with the Mitcham Hawks also winning by 20 points. And this has been a bit of a familiar. Both sides have played a lot of games and been successful in that 20 to 21 point margin. I'll quickly press in there, Beck Northcott, because
give it to me.
The Mitcham Hawks have won games 20 points or less, and they're 6 on the trot. So they've won 6, whilst the Colonel Light Gardens Lions are 8-1 with games 21 or under. So some impressive stats brought to you by myself, Matt Gale, and filming footy stats, of course.
Dartfish as well, everyone is all over it, but massive crowd here building for this A-grade game. Mitcham Hawks fans, they travel pretty well, but there's obviously plenty of support here for Colonel Light Gardens as well, because they've just won the flag in the B-grade, but there's great energy here at Payneham, Matt. It's great.
Yeah, it's been a huge morning. Woodville South having the C's and the B's in, and the category was really up and about on that left forward flank to the left of your screen.
Purring.
They were purring there on the wing and the half forward line, and every time there was a goal kick by Woodville South in the Magoos clash, there was a song played across by their from one of their bean boxes, which sounded louder than the Adelaide Footy League's presentations, I will say. But no, it's been a wonderful morning, and these two sides are really earmarked. Their neighbouring clubs, which is really surprising, Beck North Club, but they're going to go toe-to-toe. Just a bit of background information about Luke Ivans, the coach of the Mitcham Hawks. He's a North Adelaide player. I think he played about 120 games and won a best and fairest back in the day. He's coached Flinders Park and now out here with the Mitcham Hawks, and he has a 0-8 run either playing or coaching at a senior level. And the Mitcham Hawks have not won a premiership since 1996. And conversely, the last premiership for Colonel Light Gardens was 2007.
A few droughts here. One of them is going to be broken today. We will, of course, have a winner today. None of this comeback next week stuff here in the Adelaide Footy League. But interesting I think where both sides have come from as well. Last season, Mitcham got relegated, so finished in the bottom 2 in Division 4. Colonel Light Gardens, they did make the finals of this division last year, but it feels like Mitcham trying to prove something, send themselves straight back up into Division 4, and Colonel Light Gardens trying to make the most of their opportunity at the top, near the top of the ladder this season, gone deeper in finals this year as well. But yeah, two teams really come from different places last season.
We'll quickly go through our sponsors before the Australian National Anthem gets underway. Big thank you to Filming Footy and Sports Interactive, our broadcast partners there. The Adelaide Footy League, the Sportal Scoreboard, also brought to you by Han Ultra Zero Carb, great taste, Ultra Zero Carb. How good? Filming Footy stats. powered by Dartfish, the Farmers League. Big thank you to them, who were the proud sponsor of the Coach of the Year, the Coach of the Week in 2024. Best on ground, we've got Archies, we've got thongs, we've got slides. So comfy to your delight, and they're a massive sponsor, and the players absolutely love them. Snag of the day, I reckon we've probably got a snag of the day, and it's brought to you by Jag Meatworks. We'll give the snag of the day. Kilo of gourmet sausages down there at the Arndale Shopping Centre. Big thank you to Farmers Lake Winery, Hathaway for their Coach of the Week award. And the goal of the week brought to you by Born to Build, proudly sponsored and donated by Spateful Sports Creek. And the mark of the week brought to you by Bianco.
You know you love your Biancos, Matty.
So lots to look forward to in this clash as the Australian national anthem about to get underway. Electrifying feeling around the Payneham Oval for this Division 5 Wakefield Sports Clinic, Adelaide Football League Grand Final, and only moments away, players will go through their final paces. Beck Northcott, where do you see the game being done and won?
I mean, it's going to be interesting to see who gets on top of the midfield early, but I think, there's a real battle to be had in both forward lines. They've got strong goal kickers at either end. These windy conditions, I think accuracy is going to be a huge factor as well, because, you can have 6 forward entries, but if you kick 6 points, there's no point to it. So I think, start with the midfield, but, whether these, big men in the goal square can convert in this win, we'll wait and see.
Yeah, massive goal kickers on both sides. Smythe with 91, Spinello with 57 for both for Mitchum, and for the Lions it's Patterson and Brugioni with 53 and 45. Whilst the Div 5 medalists, Kai Dean, 35 goals, and amongst the best players on 12 occasions out of the 20 during the season. He took out the Div 5 medal this year, so expect him to have a big say. Kai Dean there for the Colonel Light Gardens Football Club. But Spinello, I'm really looking forward to seeing him play. Saw him on our broadcast side just before the game started. He's got massive pipes on him, built like a brick outhouse, and he's played at some top flight footy with the Adelaide Footy Club, and also as a Sturt under 18 and reserves player. So I suspect if he can kick accurately, and if he kicks 3, I reckon they're almost halfway home. Mitchum?
Yeah, definitely. And the thing about grand finals as well, it's always the team that can settle in first, get through those nerves, those first few players first few stoppages and just, get their heads in the game and, getting that vibe that it's just like any other game, play your own way.
So Wakefield Sports Clinic Division 5 Grand Final getting underway as we speak. Nice tap there by Mitchum. They should clear it out here through Collins. So Collins gets one inside 450. Mitchum going with the win in the first term. They should get a clearing kick. They go out wide to the little jockey. Centre Tucker. He's taken high. They've played on advantage. They'll bring it back to Tucker. He's already rode the winner in the first at Morphettville this afternoon. So Tucker looks inboard. Oh, one on. Goes with a driving board to centre forward to Patterson. Big boots out. Goes long inside 450. Goes out the back. Can they hold on? Some good work here by Dean. Taken down by two. Pushing the back to start us off. And Kai Dean, the Div 5 medalist, going to get us off to a scintillating start here for the Colonel Light Gardens Lions. So 1 on 2. And under man, it was just him inside the 50. Patterson with a beautiful ball. Went to his advantage. And he has a shot on a slight angle from the top of the square. So Dean just comes through casually. Umpire does a bit of work. Called a point, I think, by the central umpire, and is by the goal umpire. So first score on the Sportal scoreboard. Missed opportunity, could go ruining.
I don't want to say that's what I was talking about, but that is exactly what I was talking about in terms of those shots on goal. You get that free directly in front of goal, basically. You got to put that through, and especially in a grand final as well. But it's going to hurt now if Mitchum can go down and score a goal out of this. But the ball's just gone to a pack from the kick out. Umpire picks out a free kick. Goes the way of the Mitchum Hawks. Player just taking his time now to kick it off half back. See something he likes on the far wing. Hits the target. Goes a little bit inboard. Now they're going to go inside 50. They've got one-on-ones galore. Was that a push out? Umpire says play on. Plays will just keep going on. What do you think about that one, Matty?
Well, the umpire's found a free kick here to Mitchum, and they're going to play free kicks both ends in front of the goals, which is, if they're going to do that and be consistent, we're in for a good game, because not quite often umpires put the whistle away in grand finals, but assertive umpiring and first hit the ball will always pay off.
Now, big man Smythe here with his first shot on goal. Can he convert here where the Colonel Light Gardens could not? Leans back, and that's straight through. Well, I must have warmed up my crystal ball this morning, because I said, if Mitchum get it out here a goal, that's the difference, and here we are.
Well, a goal gone bigging down the other end with the Div 5 medalist Kai Dean, and the man that's kicked 91 goals, the man Mountain Maxwell Smythe. His great-grandfather Maxwell Smart, we just talked about him in Agent 99 a little bit earlier, but Smythe off there a Starkler, was Dean, one outside in the forward 50. Hopefully that chance doesn't come back to the bottom. Back to the middle. Good tap. Mitchum in control in these tap outs so far. Kick out of that contest by Curtis Stringer. Goes up the chimney. Some good work at ground level there by Knox as he's entered by an array of tacklers. And we'll have the ball up. 48 from home for the Mitchum Hawks, who are attacking with a rush. Let's face it, they come out of that contest. Should be an easy shot on goal from 35. Lovely goal in the end. And I think it might have been McCarthy. Couldn't quite see his number unless he's had a number change.
I'm thinking it was McCarthy too, so.
A little bit difficult with the numbers on the white and the yellow aspect of the Guernsey. And McCarthy, just an easy, plenty of composure. And when you've got voice around you, you settle at this level, because there's a lot of nerves on grand final day, as you know.
Oh yeah, that's it. And you just need those teammates there backing you in. I hope they were just saying, go for it, back yourself. So back in the centre now, 11-point lead to the Mitchum Hawks early in this first term. Plenty of numbers around the ball. It's not going to go too far, even if it does pop out. But Mitchum says, no, yes, it is coming out of there. They go streaming forward again immediately. A bit of hanging on there. Umpire says, just play it on. So Ball up now. About 60 metres out from the Mitchum goal. Can they put on another one here? Good tap work from the Hawks, but went into the hands of the Colonelite Gardens midfield. Trying to come along this wing now, hugging the boundary line and pushed out of bounds with Patterson. So we'll get a throw in right in front of our commentary position now. Centre wing. See the midfielders finding their matchups here, sorting themselves out. Good battle happening in the ruck here at the moment. Almost goes past them. Great work in the end by Stringer. Sends it into the 50. Good handball in now. They're pushed out really wide though. That's great pressure there from the Colonelite Gardens defender Harris.
So left half forward. 55 from home here for Mitchum. Done all the attacking Beck Northcott, let's face it. Besides that early rush from Colonelite Gardens. It's a smart work out of that hit out. Goes in the favour there of Taylor. Puts a dribbler inside forward 50. Rush ball, the pressure meter's up. Someone needs to stand up and that man's Hyde. Probably been the best player this year for Colonelite Gardens. They go out wide. In the direction there of Hesketh. Has time, pushes back, smart work to Cody Harris. They go to the 45 and finds Lang. So they've switched out here really, really well here, Colonelite Gardens. Geez, a fantastic attack on the ball. They go to half forward, it should go over the head. Can Patterson maintain the contact? So it's Kolb. So it is Patterson, doing some of his best work at ground level. Great pick up in the end there by Obst. Gets it over, good work by Glasbrook. No one home. And easy pickings in the end to Harrison Pride at left half back here for Mitchum.
Yeah, the defenders did really well there to settle, but they've turned it straight over back to Hyde. And Hyde did a massive sprint from the back lines all the way down the ground to be an option earlier on. But the turnover comes again the way of the Hawks, moving it well with handballs. Twisting through was Tucker. Tucker, that's a beautiful kick, looking to go central. Straight into the middle of the ground. That's really brave attack early on in this game. Kick now from Sutherland. Goes to the far wing. Down the line. There's just precision kicking at the moment where Colonelite Gardens weren't able to hit these targets. Probably the difference in the moment. And they go again. Straight inside 50. Ball goes over the contest. Hawks now with some work to do. They're going to kick it in, bouncing through, they're going to go on the right side of the post. Well, it is the right side of the post for a behind.
So Aitken getting close there, but no cigar. So looking dangerous here, Mitchum. Can they hold the ball inside their forward half here? They've got a decent press up. Only two out the back. The Colonelite Gardens, they had one on short, ignored Noah Hyde. They go up there, beautiful kick at the top of the 50. So some good composure with ball in hand here by Colonelite Gardens, and they need to pick the thread here a little bit. Got one out the back, plays in front here from Mitchum. Mitchum one. Strong tackling again. Both teams are pushing up with the pressure meter. It's a smart work there by Newman, goes to half forward and he's turned it over. A good mark there by Cody Harris. Goes out wide. Looking for Tucker, maybe. No. Looking for Trezise, and the ball dribbles out of play. True centre wing on the far side. And I'm not sure what time... we have got a timer on the Sportal scoreboard. 9-minute mark of this first term. 2-1, 13 plays, one behind. So 12-point handy buffer here. They need to make hay while the sun shines. Mitchum comes out to centre Tucker, goes backwards. They go back again. Gets it out the back to Trezise. Goes to the left footer down the line. That's where they're falling into a bit of a trap here because Mitchum's got a really solid back six and they're methodological. They go through the middle. They mark taken. Ball comes to ground. Pressure meter's on again on Obst. And we'll have a ball up just inside the centre square. Bit of a diamond looking cricket pitch here. Beck Northcott at the Paynham Oval.
Look, it is. I mean, whatever works for you, I guess. But here goes Mitchum again, doing well out of the contest in the centre and just daring brave, going through the centre at all costs, tackling very well. mentioned the pressure meter, Matt, and it's definitely very high. The tackling from the Hawks at the moment, the intensity. Ball up now, is still in the centre of the ground. Ball just dribbling along, waiting for someone to collect it. Wrapped up again, no advantage. Oh, we're still trapped in the square. Ball up again. Great work there from Hyde. He's been busy early, but the clearing kick goes the way of the Hawks. They're at the front of the contest, just can't quite pick it up. Try again, but whoa. It's a solid tackle. The umpire says that was a bit of a sling.
Tempers flaring here, Payneham Oval.
Bit of feeling out there.
Bit of feeling. Don't mind it. Grand final day, you've got to need it.
Oh, that's it. If it doesn't mean something to you, then you shouldn't be out there. Kick goes in long, strong. Needed to make a decision there on whose ball it was. Make them pay now. It's spoiled over the line.
Magnificent work on the last line of defence and a goal-saving punch in the end. So Glasbrook does the kick out. Goes short to Kolb. Back to Glasbrook. Nice ball out in the direction of Patterson. No mark taken. Double punch there by both Mitchum defenders. Ends up in the hands of Tucker. Tucker's daughter's memory. Goes to Chirini. Smythe, can he hold on the big man? Has a bounce, if you don't mind. Right foot snapper goal. So Maxwell Smythe, he's on fire down there, or is the boundary umpire called it back for a throw-in?
Where's the sense of occasion? You know, that would have been in last night at Adelaide Oval.
It was in Adelaide Oval last night, but not here at Payneham Oval. Congratulations to the boundary umpire right on the spot. Good tap in board. They're threatening here, Mitchum. Pressure's really good. They switch out to Harris. He's dropped the ball at the pivotal moment. Goes back there to Tate. Pressure meter right up. Harris goes back for a second lick of the ice cream. Gives it out to Knox. String of hand passes out of their defensive 50. They're away. They're getting on the line. And unfortunately, it turned over. So this is where they're falling down, whereas Mitchum all over it at their half-back line, Brett Northcott.
Yeah, Mitchum just got an answer for everything at the moment. Defending really well, just not letting Colonel Gardens get anywhere near that half-forward line. They're real disciplined, set up really well, just good leadership back there. They all know where to be. They're all being accountable for their forward line. So the ball now, back down the Mitcham Hawks end, just outside their 50. Again, plenty of numbers around the ball. Colonel Gardens, the pressure's on. Just got a little bit caught behind there, so we're going to end up either boundary throw-in. Yep, pushed it over. So, right on the far side. Always good when the players decide to leave the ball on the opposite side to the commentators. We always appreciate that. So Mitchum again. Oh, it's just a little bit too easy now. Find the leading forward easily. Too far out to score. The mark's right on the 50 line. They go long. Good defensive contest there. Well done by Lang. Did well there. Kind of like Gardens' defence, just to get it out to the boundary. Throw in now in that far pocket for the Mitcham Hawks. And they make something happen here. Work by Knox to get it out the contest, with the snap on goal comes for the Hawks. This one's gone through and this one won't be taken away for a boundary throw-in. The third goal of the game to the Mitcham Hawks, Toby Gabrish. And I've absolutely butchered that, so I might have to give him one of the Stadags of the day.
So Gabrish kicks his 19th goal for the season. Kicked the goal in the second semi against Colonel Gardens, a former West Adelaide under-16s player. And been amongst the best players on 5 occasions during his 2024 campaign. So it's been one-way traffic. Can Colonel Gardens stop the bleeding at the moment, because they've got to kick them in the second quarter. They need to keep it under 4 goals, you'd think. Strong tackling in the middle. Good work there by Tam Taylor. Kicks inside forward 50. Looking for a tall target. Spinello does a bit of magic. They dish out the back. Goes in the direction of Smythe. Bodied out, which is a rarity. Steam train. Good work by Smythe. Dishes off. and heads for the car park. Tell you what, Smythe is a presence up there.
He's looking scary.
Danger, high voltage.
He's looking very scary as well. Just very formidable down there as well. Just his size, his presence. Just a bit of a freight train operator down there, just barging through. But kind of like Gardens now, trying to get it out of defensive 50 and just can't do it. It's going straight back in. Great defensive work there. Umpire said play on. Claiming the mark Hawks, but I think the Kernlight Gardens defender actually did well there to get a hand to it.
Yeah, it looked like a mark from here, but we're not close enough to make a comment on it.
Ball's not going to travel far. Still trapped in the Mitchum Hawks 50, where we've been pretty much ever since the first minute of the game. Kernlight Gardens had that entry early and we haven't seen anything from them since then. Dangerous space in front of goal now, just a clearing kick and hope, trying to gain some metres here. It only goes as far as Tucker. Boots it back in. They got defenders there. Use them. I think that was Tate who took the mark for Kernlight Gardens. Does well, kicks it into the pocket. They've got to get it out of here, and it had to be precise with that kick, and they were. Next kick is as well. This is more like it for Kernlight Gardens, or is it? Knox now under pressure. Just hands over the ball. Almost gave it to his opponent in the hand.
They're away there, Kernlight Gardens, so some strong tackling. Saved them. They love to knife it straight down the middle, Kernlight Gardens, and it's the best passage of play so far, so good tap down. Geez, a hard tackling, taken high, and a secondary tackle. Lucky it's not a 25. So it'll come back. They're under plenty of pressure here, Kernlight Gardens, so good work there by Obbs. Goes into the middle to Glasbrook, plays on immediately, goes inside, forward 50. Couldn't take the mark there, was the Div 5 medalist Kai Dean. They're coming out, some smart work on a 1-on-2. Really good, but really good also was Obbs. Goes back inside, forward 50. Not his best kick. Some good work at ground level by Luckett. Not having much luck at ground level though. They're out here, Mitchum. They go out wide. We'll go over the tip into the direction of Spinelli. Just puts the big web out. Opens up the space for his teammate. 3 bounces, has another. Needs to get rid of it. Has the left foot snapper. What a wonderful goal.
That was just beautiful.
What a brilliant passage of play by the Mitchum Hawks, and they're turning it on here at Payneham Oval.
Oh, just the way he just switched it on there. Burnt everyone anywhere near him, just kept going. They could have gone for Smythe there in the 1-on-1. He just kept going, went for the goal himself. But, Mitcham Hawks, they've just absolutely kicked into gear here. They moved to 4-1-25. Kernlight Gardens just a single behind, which they kicked within probably the first minute of this game. Haven't seen much since then. Back in the centre now. Good tap down, only went as far as Kernlight Gardens. Here they go. They've got to respond now. It's all the Mitcham Hawks at the moment. They look to go forward again, just punching through the ball there. And here they go again. Barnes goes long. Oh, that's a beautiful mark. That's great contest. Just great positioning, great body work. Straight into the hands. The defender was never getting anywhere near that. So, Smythe could be his day out. Could have 2 for the quarter. And then where can he go from there? Probably kick it from about 35 metres out. That action's beautiful, and the finish is even better. Puts it through, and the Mitcham Hawks, the train rolls on.
Sportal scoreboard starting to really blow up on that far side. 5-1-31 to 1 point. We're in the 20th minute mark of this opening term here at Payneham Oval. And the Mitcham Hawks are playing an absolute cruise control already in the first term. So 30-point margin, potential game-winning margin Back to the middle. This is where they've been controlling it. Good tap. Comes out the back to Collins. Quickly gives off the hands. Beautiful ball movement inside forward 50 again. 1-on-2. Some good defensive play there by Colonel Light Gardens. Comes out. Kick smothered. Ball will be held up. 48 from home. For Mitchum threatening again.
They're just everywhere and they got answers for everything.
She's like Cromartie coming out of defence there. He looks superb. Collins at ground level. And another repeat ball up. Part of that 50-metre arc. Payneham Oval in superb conditions. Light Gardens coming into this clash with an unchanged lineup for the third week. Only one change to the lineup for Mitchum, and that was Braden Frost out. Sam Taylor in. Could be away here. We've got a Guernsey change number 1. Haven't got him on the list, but we'll get. Oh, yep, Brugione. Sorry, Brugione, the vice captain. We're going to switch out wide. Pops one over the top. Smart work to Glasbrook. Done plenty of heavy lifting in the first turn. Goes in the middle, finds Lang. Good linking through Lang. Another one in the middle. So they switch again to Drewer. Good build up. Left foot thumper. Inside forward 50 to Patterson. Pops out the back and well read. So falling down at half forward here has been the issue. Colonel Light Gardens back Northcote.
It has. And, that was a 2-on-1 contest. So there's got to be someone free if there's 2 defenders on your main man. So probably not the right decision there, but just have not been able to hit a target at half forward or beyond. So they're trying again now. Dean sends it in, but it's just gone straight down the throat of the Mitcham Hawks defender again. They've just been so disciplined in defence in this first term so far. Done really well. Tried to use his body there, Milsom. Now, well done again by Dean. Got the ball to Tucker. Tucker was wrapped up. Here they go again now through Milsom. Placing the ball. Dean again does well. Holding up well for Colonel Light Gardens, but just needs a bit of support there, I think, Kai Dean. He seems like he's trying to do it all and then there's no one there for that next handball.
Yeah, it's a little bit predictable with Dean and Patterson at the moment. They need someone else up there to support them. Anyway, back to the action. Thrown in, right half forward. Need a goal is an understatement. Good right one out the back. Goes towards Luckett, needs some composure. Has it in spades, goes back to Tate. Smart footballer, should have been given the free kick. It is. Umpire a long way from the action, but had enough vision on Jack Tate, who received the ball right in front of our broadcast position. Goes on the 45. Finds the chest there of McLean. Not much yardage gain, but control of the football and a little bit more central. Goes short again, good build up. They've needed this. Mitchell Hobbs. Play well in this first term, goes backwards again. So Lang, he's had plenty of it. Probably about 7 disposals already. Goes to the interchange bench there, and it lands on the Tate's chest again. So back exactly where we started, 5 kicks later. The clock has been burned a little bit, which has been a good thing. They go through the central corridor. Dean goes deep, asks of Patterson, it's out the back. Big man needs a kind bounce. Patterson brought down. Umpire says holding the ball.
And that's the difference here. That was their first real opportunity since the first minute of the game. Though here we go, great intercept now by Glasbrook. Glasbrook said we're not letting it go that easily again. Goes to the top of the square. There's plenty of Hawks there. No mark taken though. The Hawks now on the chase. Pressure now is going to come to Bergione. The Hawks almost playing a little bit of basketball there with Stuart Lawson. Whatever gets it down the ground. Here they are now, good composure. There's the great hands there now of Smythe. I think this is too far out even for his standards.
He's not playing on.
Smythe on ball. Still doesn't get them inside 50. We get them to Taylor. Taylor looking for an option. No one coming straight at him, but almost lead there. No, tried to juggle the mark. wheels around this time. Stringer, it's going to be touched over though, so another behind for the Mitchum Hawks.
That was McCarthy. Yeah, so McCarthy been peppering those goals this quarter. He's already got one to his name. Gonna like Gardens play on, go out wide. Oh, intercepted, danger. Finds one in the pocket, Spinelli. Oh! So easy as you like, and if you turn over the ball in your D50, it's going to come back with interest today. And Spinelli in juxtaposition, one-on-one. We'll have an easy shot, slide angle. Then on the mark, 25 from home. The Chisel man, he's already kicked 57 goals in his 2024 campaign. Deliberate approach. Loves it! Straight through! And they kick their sixth for the quarter. Mitchum Hawks out to a flyer. 6-2, 38. Colonel Light Gardens 1, solitary behind. Time on, opening term. Brought to you by Sportal Scoreboard and Hahn Ultra Zero Carb. Ultra Zero Carb, great taste. How good!
And they're just killing Colonel Light Gardens all over the field. We saw them finally get a deep forward entry. Could not get any score off it whatsoever. Got it out of defence pretty effortlessly. And then just put one through off the turnover. So they try and go forward again now, Colonel Light Gardens. Ball was out in front of Obbs. Trying to get a mark inside 50. It's just not happening, and there's Hawks everywhere ready to go with it. Newman, he sends it out. It's got plenty of men there waiting for him. They couldn't quite take the mark, but they'll get it out. And there is quarter time, and it's been an absolute domination by the Hawks in this first term. 6-2-38. They lead Colonel Light Garden, just the one behind. So 37-point margin in the first term here, Division 5 Grand Final.
What a scintillating start here by the Mitchum Hawks. One-way traffic, damage control already in pursuit. 6-2-38 to 1 behind. Goal kickers, I need a bit of help with the goal kickers because I've only got 4 out of the 6. I've had a bit of trouble there. But Maxwell Smythe, 2 goals. Singles also to McCarthy and Gabrich. Spinelli has got one as well. And I think I missed the 4th goal kicker that came streaming down.
Yeah,
the running goal.
He was running too fast. We couldn't even see his number.
I don't know if it's me. I've just had the new glasses, but it is difficult with the blue and yellow Guernsey crossover. But what a wonderful first term. It's been an exciting opening first term. Filming Footy Sports Interactive, our broadcast partners, getting an absolute game of the week on the Div 5 here. Hope the umpires and hopefully the games are going well elsewhere. But big thank you to Adelaide Football League. The Sportal and Hahn Scoreboard on Ultra Zero Carb, great taste. How good? And filming footy stats, powered by Dartfish, Farmers Leap. The best on ground receives the Archies today, the snag of the day. I reckon that running goal, if we had his name, we'd have a kilo of gourmet sausages
we
from
can
Jag
get it,
Meatworks.
I reckon.
We'll have to get that soon. Farmers Leap, big thank you to them. Born to Build, wait for the Sports Clinic. And Bianco, the mark of the week. Had a little contender on the far side, but nothing doing.
No.
We'll bring back all the second quarter action of this Division 5 Grand Final very shortly. Thanks for joining us. Second quarter underway very soon after these key messages. All right. Welcome back, second quarter action about to get underway. 37 points the margin at quarter time, favouring the Mitchum Hawks. Explosive start. Colonel Light Gardens now with the aid of a 4 or 5 goal breeze. Let's see what they can do back Northcott in this second term.
Well, they've got to respond, otherwise this game can get really ugly. All the pressure is on the Colonel Light Gardens now. We saw them get very close to on this game in the first quarter, so we know they've got the skills there. We know they can get it, but they've just got to turn it on. And straight away, clearing it out of the middle is the Mitchum Hawks, though. This is not what Colonel Light Gardens would have wanted. Already, for their first goal inside 50 for this quarter of the Hawks. Almost marked there, but not quite taken. Ball just gets pushed out of the contest. Hawks now first to the ball. Kind of like Gardens players wanted holding the ball, but umpire says nothing there. Umpire's ball, about 40 metres out from the Hawks' goal. Hawks, of course, got a 37-point lead, looking to build on it already. Strong tackle Wade. Let him know about it there, did Cody Harris.
Certainly did.
Straight away, the ball didn't get tapped out of the stoppage, so straight back into another one. Still just trapped inside that Mitchum 50. Umpire balls it up. Good tap wet there from Lawson. The clearance goes through Knox. Nice clearing kick. Got it out in front of his forward there in Schultz, but he couldn't quite get to it. Now running out the back is Cromedy. He looks in the middle, but only goes as far as Kai Dean. Dean goes long. Oh, and that is a great kick. Gets it out the back there to Patterson. And Patterson! Here he goes. Can this be the one that gets Colonel Light Gardens started? That's the kind of play we've been looking for all day. They get their first goal of the match. Just a minute and a half into this quarter. Colonel Light Gardens 1-1-7, still trailing Mitchum at 6-2-38.
So Kai Dean, their 5 medalists, outstanding skills, found Patterson out the back. Captain's goal was required and he delivered the big man. So Patterson kicks goal 54. The 2024 season and a much needed one. Back to the middle will be Kolb. Taking on Lawson. Good tap by Kolb. Could have been taken high. Kolb goes again. He's taken high. Umpire doesn't see it. So quick kick out of that clearance. In front there was Knox. Couldn't quite clear it. Still was a bit of candy. Won't be a mark. Goes out wide there to Aitken. Ball will be held up. Still going. We're still run. Aitken with a slicer to the hot spot. Couldn't quite take it with Smello. It comes out. Under pressure there, it's Tate. It's called for ball again, but working out of there was Knox. Unfortunately, strong mark taken right on the 50. Not that they need a settler, but it'd be handy for Mitchum. Difficult with the breeze, too far out one would think. Drifts to the left, which the wind will do. Plenty of numbers back there, some smart work, but falling over was Peters. Goes back to Peters again, left foot, just needs to get it out of there, under a due rest, good punch. Both players going the punch and Hesketh gets it out of play. So ball will be thrown in, left half forward here for Mitchum. Look to carry on their form from the first term back Northcott.
Yes, probably best result for Colonel Light Gardens. They just get it out of bounds and gain some metres now. Go and try and attack again. Here they go, streaming through the centre of the ground, almost caught but got the hands away. Back in again. They're looking for Patterson again, of course. Just going to bounce away from him, but he says, no, I'm keeping it in. Gets the handball out to Brigioni. Now the snap on goal is going to come. Can they get another one? No, they can't. But they come out of it with a behind. So at least started well on the scoreboard. First 2 scores of the game and moved to 1-2-8. Still 30 points behind Mitchum 6-2-38.
So chance goes banging off the boot of Trezise. Go to that far side again. A lot of action will be out there this afternoon. Goes in the direction of Lawson. No mark taken. Some strong tackling comes to Collins. Goes to Lawson. Dishes out the back. High up and under. In the corridor. Dangerous kick. Good punch. Good work at ground level there by Glasbrook. Needs a settler. Couldn't quite take the mark. Was Brugioni. Comes back to Brugioni. Dishes off. Great work. Umpire said free kick. So too high. Potentially a little overzealous. And free kick will be taken with the man on the mark about 40 from home. So needed a bit of luck there. Mitchell Obbs earned his free kick. Taken down by 2 defenders. And that'd be outstanding for the game if Obbs can put this through. Really test what this breeze is worth for both teams. So Obbs, deliberate approach, just arcs out to the right a little. Has it got the distance? Patterson goes up, trickles through for a behind. And a minus score. So 6-2, 38, 139. 29 points the margin. 6-minute mark, second term.
Better signs for Colonel Light Gardens. See if they can try and lock it in here and have another go at it. You guys went up for the contest there. Coming down with it was Tucker. Tucker sends it in, a bit of a 2-on-1, but the one wins out.
Schultz
did really well there. Just got his hands up. Got the ball first. That's all you'd ask him to do as a forward. We're in exactly the right spot as well, did Tucker. So Cooper Schultz here. Kicked 2 goals last week for Colonel Light Gardens. Can he kick his first in the afternoon? Schultz. That's drifted right, but it's come back.
Oh!
Goodness me, that had an absolute curve on it. Bit of an arc there, but Cooper Schultz puts it through.
So Cooper Schultz gets the 9-9 out and gets his little right to left, and could hear some heart sink. Tell you what, he knew what he was doing. And great goal by Cooper Schultz, and some real reward for effort here for Colonel Light Gardens, who were pressing early doors at the second term.
I was about to say he sprayed it, but he knew better.
Yeah, judging the win really, really well. So Cooper Schultz kicks his 16th goal for the season. 2 goals in the preliminary final against Marion. Back to the action. Some strong work in the middle. And lucky there, Cole, because he did have a double crack at that. Not to be done for holding the ball. Good body work by Cole. Solid punch. Brugioni tries to thump it on. Couldn't get contact. So real hot potato. Pressure meter's gone up another level. They needed to. Good work there by Collins. Caught. They go back again. So foot race on. Glasbrook, Collins. Smart footballers. Glasbrook originates from Cadena. Collins from Port Augusta. Dribbler inside 50 clean bowls, everyone. Plenty to mop up here. Dangerous kick. Dangerous kick. Could come back with interest. Can they mount another charge here, Colonel Light Gardens? Goes one way, goes the other. Goes back to Tate. Terrific campaigner here in 2024 to centre Tucker. Nice mark by Tucker at half forward. Looks to play on. Could have had Dean. Goes to right at left half forward there to Hyde. Switches through the middle. Opens up that forward line. Ball in the hands of Knox. Goes short again. Lovely kick. Now Chesler finds the chest here of Hesketh. So magnificent build up. Hesketh needs to score. And he needs a major. So the breeze, both teams using that magnificently well. And Hesketh needs to kick truly. Kicked 10 goals, been goalless against Mitchum in all 3 games this season. Hesketh from the paint. Beautiful looking kick. Coming back! What a goal! And Hesketh hits the scoreboard in a big fashion. And what a magnificent goal. And the scoreboard lights up again. Beck Northcott also brought to you by Hahn. Hahn Ultra Zero Carb. Great taste. Ultra Zero Carb. How good?
It was just the build-up, as you said there, Mark. You know, those kick marks they were able to take. They didn't rush it. They got it straight into the hands of their players. Just great skills. hitting everyone every single time, finishing off with a goal. Much better play now from Light Gardens. Can they maintain this for the rest of the quarter, get themselves back into this game? Still an 18-point deficit to get back. The Hawks, they're trying to come now, but Light Gardens feeling the energy now, trying to get it there is Dean. Pushes it out wide from the Falcon there on Glasbrook. Second, third efforts. Both teams are just going at it. Light Gardens now coming with it, but there was Mitchum Hawk just ready to hunt it down in the middle of the ground. Just back and forth footy here. No one able to take clean possession. Forward one was free. Great work there from Jack Tate. That spoil there could have been a goal-saving spoil, I reckon. But they're ready to go again, the Hawks. Here comes the attack. Again and again.
Great punch.
Another spoil comes from behind again. Light Gardens defenders here. They've really stepped up, especially Jack Tate. Ball going the goal square though. And that's it behind.
That's it, the post.
It's hit the post.
Yeah, I think Spinelli was in disbelief because he didn't expect that kick to come towards him. Anyway, they played on. Tumble kick out of defence. Needs a good run here. Caught is Hyde. Umpire let him go. Goes again for a secondary lick of the ice cream. Done again. And this time holding the ball. So good persistence here by Collins. There's one a male medal in the Spencer Gold Footy League. Flights one's up there. One for the high flyers. Comes to ground. Good work by Aitken. Couldn't get it on his boot. Goes to the pocket. And smart work there by Tate. Goes the switch. They're out through Knox. So Knox goes down that far side looking for Glasbrook. Smart work by Glasbrook with his body. Little chiseler down the line. Too much on it for Brugioni. And they go through the middle. So smart work here by Spurley. Right in the heart here of the Payneham Oval. Pops one over the top. It's a good build-up here. Needs some composure. They've conceded 3 on the road, on the trot. A little clearing kick, and Spinelli takes a mark down at ground level. So interesting build-up because it's against the grain. It's been all Colonel Light Gardens in this second term. Beck Northcott and Spinelli, you only need to give him a sniff. And he's going to make you punished.
I think he just took that because he wanted to hear you say is that.
Well, it's going to be a tough kick. He's going to kick into the teeth of this breeze. Now the mark's 40 from home. He's going to have to kick 50 to make the distance. So Spinelli kicks from 49, not going to make the distance. Smythe! Just read it too well! And Maxwell Smythe. Plenty of tricks in his little suitcase this afternoon. He'll line up for goal number 3. Clearly out of position, Smythe. Read it superbly. Read it like a book. So Smythe will kick from about 30. 45-degree angle right in front of our broadcast position. Suvraj on the camera. Ideal spot. Smythe slides it through. Lovely goal. And he kicks his 3rd. So a nice little settler for Mitchum. 7-3, 45, 25-point buffer. 3-2-20. All brought to you by Sportle & Hahn. Ultra Zero Carb. Great taste. Ultra Zero Carb. How good!
Well, goals like that, I think, get your teammates up and about as well. You know, Smythe there, just used his body so well, took the mark, put it through, and I don't think the Hawks were in danger there, but if Light Gardens got another one in that run, they probably would have started to get nervous. So, as you said, good settler there for the Hawks. Here comes the response, though. Good clearing kick from Dean. Got it to Tucker.
Push off there, push off the mark.
It's been very lively, Tucker. That's a beautiful kick. Knew exactly where it was going to go. Put it right in front of his forward, straight into the hands of Patterson. And Patterson back himself in from here. As he said, there's strong breeze down this end, so you can just get it on the right trajectory.
Yeah, you're going to need a lot of right to left.
Well, we saw it before. We saw how the wind's just curving it, so might just have to push it out to the right, let the wind do the work. He does just that. Here we go again. Oh, it just doesn't
Umpire's
quite
found a free kick.
Free kick in the goal square. Looks like it's going the way of Colonel Light Gardens. Well, I'm still recovering from how that ball just absolutely turned in the air. Oh.
Still don't know what's going on. Is this going to centre Tucker? Schultz. Going to Schultz.
There you go. So he should just be able to walk this one through. Schultz off a free kick. We're not quite sure what for, but he gets his second for the day. Colonel Light Gardens at their fourth goal for the quarter. They move to 4-2-26, Mitchum 7-3-45, 15 minutes gone in this second term.
Yeah, sometimes you need to ride your luck, and that's exactly what Colonel Light Gardens have done. It's been an impressive term for them, but potentially halfway through you'd think there's going to be a stack of time on, as was the case in the first term. There's already been 5 goals kicked. Probably be another 2 or 3, maybe 4. So it could be a 28-minute quarter. We're all over halfway, but 16 minutes down, second term, back to the middle. Cavalry arrives, some good work there, good tackling by Glasbrook. The umpire says, my ball, boys. So the second ruck's in place. Good tap work. Bit of an arm wrestle in the middle. Get the clearance here, Mitchum. Go through Drewer. Drewer goes through the heart of the Painter Mobile, needs a kind bounce. Has one out wide in the long sleeves. Also needs a kind bounce. There is Preston. Preston Giacomo. Goes back to Drewer. Draws one down the line. Punched out of the hands there of Hyde, and some smart work there by Curtis Stringer. So Stringer played 173 games at the Payneham Norwood Union Football Club, so knows this oval like the back of his hand. Shallow throw in. And in the end, I think it was Sperling was just about waiting for the umpire to call it back. Drewer doesn't go the mark. Some good work there by Tape again, being solid in defence. Centre Tucker in the phone box. Dishes it off, but coughs it up. They go in the direction of Aitken. Ball's going to beat him out of play, and it'll be a last position's free kick there to Knox.
Knox wanted to play on straight away. Option wasn't quite there. Chooses the short, safe option there in Preston. Preston now.
Very stagnant as he looks up here, Beck. Very, very stagnant.
Yeah, he's got to find a long target here. A bit of a kick and hope type situation. A bit of a pack here. A lot of hawks in it. It might just work out in the end. Well done there by Obbs to get the handball out. Schultz was absolutely steamrolled.
He was upended as he kicked it.
Steamrolled in the process. So the Hawks now with the free kick out of bounds. Again, met with the same kind of options that Colonel Light Gardens had. Not much on. Has to go that same long kick. Not able to take it. Knox gets it somehow to Dean. Smothered off the boot now. The Hawks goes back to go forwards. Give it more central now. Knox will sit under it. Almost came down with it. A bit unlucky there not to take the mark. Still end up with it. Oh, interesting disposal there from Drewer, but umpire says play on, and Drewer ends up playing the tackle. And he's going to get the free kick behind the ball.
Someone play the Benny Hill music. Drewer plays on. Got to go back to his mark.
What are we watching?
So Drewer did the dishes on McCarthy, earns himself a free kick after losing possession of the ball, and probably should have been done himself. So Drewer plays on, almost gets done again. Get the Benny Hill music out. Preston goes out wide, goes to Tape. Not sure what to do, goes a long one up and under. Hesketh comes from the side, didn't make the contest in time. Tucker lurking. The ball will be held up here. No, still going. Good work by Schultz. Can they maintain their age? Hesketh just delivers with hope to Stringer. Good smother off the boot of Stringer. Some aerial ping pong. Kolb. They go out to Preston, who's walked over the boundary line there by Sperling. We'll have the ball up at true centre half forward, left half forward flank for the Colonel Light Gardens Footy Club, who are trailing by 19 points. So the margin's manageable, but they need to get closer by half-time.
Yeah, it feels like they lifted, but they've got to lift themselves on the scoreboard now. Pressure's on. They've got to do something with it, Colonel Gardens. The stoppage now, just at the 50 line. Need a deep entry now, trying to make something happen. Hawks clearing kick. When it goes as far as Drewer. Drewer learns from his mistakes and just gets things going. Good kick in now from McLean. Again, there's that 2-on-1. Hawks do well to get back. They're going to try and clear it out. Good pressure from Hyde, but a bit too high with that pressure. So the Hawks now just trying to settle it out of defence. And under pressure. Oh, took it out of the air. And they go central again. There's there, Sutherland. Again, just finding someone free in the middle. Pressure from behind came from Drewer. Oh, Drewer's found something this quarter, Matt.
He's got the hungry redhead out. The redhead matches out. Turned it over. Lands on the chest of McCarthy. Sorry, McCarthy. Little chisel to Gabrich. Kick one in the opening turn. Too far out to score. Nice ball down the chimney there to Smythe. Good body by the big man. Couldn't take the mark. Strong tackling there by McCarthy. Ball held up. 48 from home for Mitchum. Threatening again. Looking to build that margin out towards 25 points once again. So you think Colonel Gardens at least need another 2 or 3 goals in this second turn to have a tilt at this premiership in the second half. Dean, left foot down the line. No one home. Easy pickings for Oliver Pride. So Pride looking to play on. Got an option out wide here in the direction which is Abbott. We'll go down the line instead. So uncontested in the end, easy for Jack Tate, who's been in the top 3, you'd think, for Colonel Gardens in this first half. Left foot Chasba, good punch. Taken too high, said the umpire. So Luckett rides his luck. Goes to Knox. Goes down the middle. Patterson out the back. Couldn't take the mark. 1-on-3 Patterson. Almost a little bit too predictable. They go through the middle. Needs a time bounce. They dish out wide. Good build up. Left half forward. Chisler inside forward 50. Smythe couldn't take the mark. Ball comes to ground. Popped out the back. Under pressure there's Tate. He delivers. And they go away through their half-back line.
Oh, and here comes the turnover. No, it wasn't a mark. Must have hit the ground. They've got to play on the Hawks. Let's find the next mark though. Just trying to slow it down. You can just feel it getting a bit frantic. Going for that deep entry now, and there's the mark. Oh, I thought about it. Your boy Spinello, is it?
Yes.
You could spot him from a mile away. So go back now. Got good positioning there. Just got it into his chest. Take a nice big run up now. As you said, Matt, you really got to launch it from this end into the wind.
Yeah, tough kick.
And he put it through. So the kick it from about right on the 50 metre. Might just dropped short. He tapped over.
Oh, had a bit too much carry because there was a couple of Mitchum forwards there that queued up, but too much drift on the ball. Anyway, they play on, minor score. Sport scoreboard also brought to you by Han Ultra Zero Carb. Great taste. How good? 20 points the margin. Time on, second turn. So just looking to get a clear run here. Some good work there by McLean. Been called to play on, they switch. Go through Jack Tate. Tate's been their deliverer and their quarterback out of defence. Brugioni punched away by Stringer with the golden fist. As we mentioned, Stringer, 173 games for Payneham Nord Union, knows this oval extremely well. Former Broughton Mundura product. Brugioni, dangerous. He's already kicked his 45 goals this season. Hasn't got close today. Shallow throw in, well read there by Lawson. Dishes out the back to Collins, back to Lawson. Left foot smothered off the boot. Will into forward 50. Well read by Knox. Had a great quarter. They gift to Gladbrook. Out the back is Patterson. Has to be a goal. Couldn't take the mark. They need a rover here. This is where they've been lacking. Patterson's got one out the back. Tries to get it to him. Good body work there by Daesh. And they should clean up here, Mitchum. Got some smarts. Geez, they're queuing up. Could be a counter-attack on the cards. They've got one on short. They go there. They go inside forward 50. Shallow kick. Drillers under pressure. So is the entire Colonel Light Gardens defence. Working out there is Obst. Got a short one on. Couldn't find a target. Still under enormous pressure. Can they get out of it? They go through the middle. Done the heavy lifting, but no one home.
Oh no, they dropped the mark. The Hawks put the pressure on themselves. There was coming in hot there was the pressure. It was a little bit too high from Sam Luckett. So Hawks lucking out. Go back with a big switch. Had to hit the target. Did to Newman. And there's the siren. We're half time. Mitchum Hawks 74-46. Colonel Light Gardens at 42-26. So they've got it down to a 20-point margin. Colonel Light Gardens after it was out to 37 points at quarter time. So they did well that quarter, but probably should have put on a few more goals. Colonel Light Gardens.
Yeah, 4 goals to 1 in the second term. You feel like Colonel Light Gardens left a couple out there, and that could go begging once they turn for home, because quarter time was a 37-point margin. 20 points is the margin here at the main break. We'll quickly go through the goal kickers. And for Mitchum, we have Maxwell Smythe been dominating. 3-goal opening half, was superb up forward. Lachlan McCarthy with 1, also Spinelli with 1, and Gabrich with a single as well. We do have a goal kicker, which we'll try and work out who that was, the 4th goal kicker of the match for Mitchum. And for Colonel Light Gardens, Cooper Schultz with 2, all in that quarter. Got a free at the top of the goal square, kicked truly. Hedsketh with a beautiful one from the paint, and Patterson kicked the first goal for Colonel Light Gardens in the second term, and their first goal of the match. And they've probably gone through a little bit too much on 1-on-1 or 1-on-2 or 1-on-3 contests. Beckett is probably to the detriment of their forward line structure, but that's the way that they process their forward line.
And that's it. We see Colonel Light Gardens running in now. You feel like they probably would have at least got a sniff in that quarter. You know, that their best footy is absolutely good enough to take it up to Mitchum, but they've got to play it consistently, and they've got the challenge of kicking into the wind in the third quarter as well.
I wouldn't underestimate that goal against the Breeze, because that stemmed the flow there for somewhat. They only kicked one more goal after that, Colonel Light Gardens, so the Mitchum defence really held up well. They knew they were going to be in a bit of an arm wrestle, but their forwards, importantly, are in front, and they look much more smoother. They've got more options moving forward. Smythe looking ever so dangerous, and Spinelli also is up to the occasion, but half time, it's a 20-point margin. We'll come back with the second half action. The Stiff 5 Wakefield Sports Clinic Grand Final after these key messages. right, you ready, buddy? Well, this should go up by about 7 points. Up it through the third. Ready? Welcome back to the third quarter of this Wakefield Sports Clinic Division 5 Adelaide Footy League Grand Final. And we got a massive second half coming up. 37-point leaders at quarter time was the Mitchum Hawks. They continued on that form with Candlelight Gardens fighting back with a 4-1 second quarter. The margin at the main break is still 20 points. Mitchum Hawk kicking with the aid of, let's just say, a 4 or 5 goal breeze. Beck Northcock heading into the premiership quarter.
Yeah, it is a massive breeze, and you can tell it's making a difference. We saw some goals going through. They had no business going through when they came off the boot. They're just absolutely being sent through at all angles due to the breeze here. So can the Mitchum Hawks pick up where they left off in the first quarter here now that they're kicking it back with the breeze? We'll have to wait and see. Clearing it out of the middle this time was cold. Candlelight Gardens. We saw this at the start of the first quarter. They blazed away with the first clearance. Ball now in dispute. Dean gets a handball out the back. Now going into space. Candlelight Gardens. No, ball only went as far as Stringer. Stringer now. Sticks it long. Oh, a bit of a juggle there. Couldn't finish off the mark, but duck his head into it.
We don't have the 15 in the score sheet, unfortunately.
Got done because he ducked his head there.
I don't think we've got the 15 in the scorebook.
It's still there.
So foul. Driving ball inside forward 50. No mark taken. Stringer dishes off the Tuckies. Kick smothered. Lands in the lap there of Obbs. Hits the hot spot. Brugioni couldn't take it with him. Tough ball to pick up at ground level. Clearing kick. They've got one on out the back. Great kick. So play on immediately. Will it make the target? It does. They play on again. Lovely kick to Spike. And the big man will line up for goal number 4.
Right, he had a whole paddock to run into as well.
So almost untouched. Training cones almost put in the same position as the first term. And Smythe looking super dangerous. So Mitchell Smythe kicking for goal number 95 for the Division 5 season, brought to you by Wakefield Sports Clinic. Smythe, deliberate approach, drifts to the right. It's through! And he flexes to his home faithful and to the Candlelight Gardens home crew. We were very quiet on the far side of the Paynham Oval, Beck Northcock.
Well, that's just a great kick and a great finish there from Smythe. Did so well. I think he was pretty well held in the second half of that second quarter, I reckon. They tightened up on him a bit. He wasn't able to get that separation, but as soon as he is, he's just dangerous. You cannot leave him with that much space.
He's a super dangerous player because he can play at lots of different areas of the game to get his goals too.
That's it. So they look to go again. The Hawks streaming back inside 50 yet again. Just having to be on the chase now, Candlelight Gardens. That kick was just sprayed forward. A little bit rushed in the end, so just a behind there this time for the Hawks, but they can try and lock it in. The old 7-point play is ready to go, and here it starts. A few little boots in there were going for the soccer, but doing it by hand. Candlelight Gardens now chasing after it with Hyde. Still chasing its Hyde. Used his body well, just couldn't come out of it with the ball. Now he's in the tackle. Here he goes again, Hyde. I think he's up to about his 3rd, 4th, 5th effort there.
So 27-point margin, 3.5 down, premiership quarter. Lawson gets the tap. Can they get it out of this contest? Goes towards Stringer. Goes for a right foot slicer and almost hits the water steward and out of bounds on the fall. So Jack Tate had plenty off it. The quarterback for the Candlelight Gardens Footy Club. He's got one on the 45. And Mitchell Obbs ignores that target Asked the play on, goes to the 45 again. And Dean takes the mark in front of Collins. A couple of the heavyweights of Division 5 football. Sliding ball down the line. Schultz hits the deck with the couple of collateral damage from Mitchum. Work through the middle through Tucker. Smart mark not paid. And Hesketh claimed. They go through Tucker. Through the middle. Glasbrook taken down. Can they clear it out? Goes towards Collins over his head. Clean bowls, everyone. Good pick up, ends it up in the hands of Nick Collins. Dangerous. Spin in. Oh, no mark. He recovers. Left foot snapper. Spin yellow from the top draw. Spiniello kicks his second, and the Payneham Nord Football Club is rocking down here. The Sportal score was lit up 9-6-60, 33-point margin. Light Garden stuck on 4-3-27, 5 minutes down in this Premiership Quarterback North Cup. It's been a little bit too much one-way traffic at the moment for Mitchum.
There has been, and that was just a classy finish there from Spiniello. Just didn't take the mark the first time, followed up his work, got the snap through, but it's all Mitchum traffic at the moment. Just like we saw in the first quarter, a big old wrestle there in the centre of the ground. They're streaming forward again, the Hawks. That one-on-one there goes over the top of the contest. A kick off the ground! It's gone straight into the post there. Goodness gracious me. Get those highlight reels ready. I think we could see something special here in this quarter. Looks like the Hawks are well and truly on. Here they go again. They're just all in front. Options everywhere. Wow, we really saw some kind of strike there.
Yeah, good solid 5 minutes of blitzkrieg football here from the Mitcham Hawks. At right half forward, shallow throw in. Taken out of the contest there was Obst. Pressure meters up on the far side. Geez, that's a long kick. Smythe could have cleaned him up there, decided against it. And, luckily for him, it lands on the chest there. Short chip, turned over again, queuing up, gets it on the boot. Was it drift through? No, it doesn't. And Spiniello watches it go past him for a minor score. So peppering the goals. I think we just had a fat finger on the old Sportal score. We went to 9-7 to 9-9, but back to 9-8-62, 4-3-27. 35-point match-winning margin. 7-minute mark. Premiership quarter.
Well, trying to do some hard work here, Colonel Gardens, but again the turnover with the Hawks there, just trying to get the handle out was Newman. Back in the hands now, a foul for Colonel Gardens. Picked it long. Good positioning there in the end from Patterson, but couldn't take it in the hands. Now he puts the pressure on. Ball just spills out of the contest. No one wants to pick it up. No one can pick it up. They all just put their hands on top of it, and that's going to be umpire. Oh, and that is a little bit rough, I think. I just thought everyone was on top of that ball, but it'll be foul who wins the free kick. He's got to find a target here. Goes across the ground. Glasbrook winds it up. Look in the goal square, and he's found the target, but it's from the wrong team. Ball now with Clyde. Oh, and he turned it over. Kicked it straight down the throat of Dean. What happened there? A little bit of a brain fade maybe, but Dean snaps it, but he's going to be called back and he was off the line.
Probably be thanking his lucky stars there, because he kicked that for a point, so you get it back. Very lucky for Div 5 medalist Kai Dean.
Dean could be absolutely gifted one here. He turned it over. Oh, there's a 25-metre penalty.
He kicked another point, but he's got a 25.
He got a 25.
Wow.
Once, twice, 3 times a lady. Kai Dean slots it.
Oh, well, I after the 2-point build-up, he's put it through for the goal finally. It's like the old let in tennis, you know, a couple of serves hit the net, finally got the ace.
I must apologise. I've done the commentator's curse on your good self there, Beck North. Got a called over the top of you.
Oh, no, you were right.
But the Benny Hill music
I was enjoying that.
was favouring Kai Dean, and one against the flow for Colonel Light Gardens. And could that inspire them to get back into this contest? Margin back to 29 points on the Sportal scoreboard. Also brought to you by Hahn, Ultra Zero Carb. Great taste, Ultra Zero Carb. How good? We're back to the middle. Colonel Light Gardens mounting a challenge. Couldn't get it past Tucker. Long hand pass gains 15, but they brought it back to Glazebrook. Inboard to Obbs. All the usual suspects. Goes to half forward to Schultz. Pushed under the ball. Makes the contest. Bugioni needs to inject himself into the game. He has with a holding the ball decision. So Bugioni hasn't troubled the statisticians thus far. Wouldn't say he's got the Olympic rings, but he's not far off. So Bugioni, 45 goals for the season. And as we said moments just before, needed to inject himself in. Left foot, 40 out, into the breeze, straight through the middle of the points for a minor score. So 17 scoring shots to 9, 28 points on the Sportal scoreboard, also brought to you by Hahn. Great taste, how good!
Now, who else are you going to inject into the game, Matt? You know, you've just wheeled Brugioni into it. Who's next?
So interesting stat about Brugioni, 9 times he's kicked 3 goals plus in the 2024 campaign.
Kick out, go pretty central now, do the Hawks. Bit of a pack out the back, almost Bianco's mark of the day there to Jack Tate. Oh, someone could get one in the hands.
Tate been playing a magnificent game on that half back line.
Oh, he's been very good, very strong today. At the back there was Tucker trying to get his hands on it, but just walking out the back now. The Hawks kick drops short of the contest there, brought down Sperling. And they go again. Good kick out there from Fowl. Oh, a little bit of a fumble there. Could it be costly? Can they get the ball out the back here? Maybe they can. Foul goes goalward, but just to the right hand side yet again.
Geez, I think they've asked for the scoreboard review off the boot of Fowl. A couple of the players thought it went through. Looks like the breeze may have changed because it sliced on a different angle there. Brugioni coming to the bench for a rest. And Sammy Luckett trying to ride a little bit of luck in this premiership quarter back into the Payneham Oval Arena. So coming out to her broadcast side. One for the high flyers. Sperling just goes up with the fist. Hobbs along the ground to Dean. Looking dangerous now. They need to get reward for effort. Goes with a slicer inboard. Beautiful kick. Composure was required. And he ticked all the boxes and it's landed on the chest of Hesketh. And Hesketh has kicked 10 goals this season. Was goalless on 3 occasions against Mitchum. And he's been delivering in space. Missed the 2023 season. And has been pretty handy both in defence and up forward for the Lions. And another one against the Tide. Could favour Colonel Light Gardens with the breeze in the last term. Hesketh, important kick in the stage of the game, and he's drifted right for another minor score. So peppering at the moment into the breeze. Colonel Light Gardens mounting a charge.
Plenty of work to do for the goal umpire down this end. Hawks now. Go long. The one-on-one there. Great hands. Mark Page. He's out in front. At the hands there. A little chip over the top. Straight into the hands. Winds up on the left. Looking for Smythe. Kick went up a bit high for him though. Just couldn't quite get it into his hands. Now Colonel Light Gardens trying to repel through Tucker. Got numbers in the middle. Got to be clean. And they are. Kick inside. Oh, it just went a little bit too high and just stopped in the breeze in the end. So forced to work hard there was the forward Glazebrook. Now he comes inside 50 again. players just streaming towards it. Wrapped up in the tackle was Preston, but can't quite get the kick in the right spot at the moment, Light Gardens. All those kicks up high, not good into the wind. Need to chisel it in forward, find a target. Oh, this might help them out a bit. Got a free kick. Right, on the 50. We've seen the struggle to kick this distance, so might be a pass. Going to drop short. It is. Oh, numbers coming out the back, looking for the mark. Almost got there. Still streaming towards it, Light Gardens. Trying to keep it in at all costs. For it now, Hyde just handballed it over the top of the contest. There's hawks everywhere. All jumping on top of it now and it'll go out of bounds. So, throw in the deep pocket.
So 20 metres from home. Need that scoreboard reward now. Light Gardens done a lot of heavy lifting into the breeze. Been the better of the two sides. One must add outside that opening 5 minutes blitzkrieg from Mitchum. So the pressure building here at Payneham Oval. Well met there by Jack Tate. Hits the hot spot, Patterson! And the captain, if they needed a captain's goal, it is now. Don't turn your back on the play, Patto.
That's what they needed. They just needed that perfect kick to go in and hit up the forwards. Their other kicks in weren't in the best position. Straight to Patterson.
So Patterson on the 45-degree angle. Looking for goal number 55 for the season. Captain's goal is required. Drifts to the left. Does he bring it back? He has! Patterson strikes with his 55th and maybe his most important for 2024.
There's great composure there under pressure. There's a lot of pressure on him to put that one through. Just absolutely sealed it. Much better start to the quarter for Light Gardens than they had in the first term where they didn't kick a single goal. Already got 2 for this third quarter.
Tell you what, Beck North got that Sportal scoreboard back to 20 points as it was at half time. A couple of heavy blows by Light Gardens.
They can kick another one here. It could absolutely be on here at Payneham. I feel like that might have injected a bit more into the game. Patterson's standing up now. The midfielder got to stand up and get it back to him. Trying to do so with Daesh. He was wrapped up. I feel like if he just got going there, he's going to blaze away. See Daesh in there again. Can't quite get it out. The ball spilled out. Ball spills out again out of foul. Foul just launches it up into the air. Oh, great work there. Great use of his body there. Luckett handballed it off. He's going to have to get involved again though. Those fouls there. Sending it forward again just to Tucker. Ball bounces around. No one able to pick it up solidly. So stoppage will come. That's 60 metres out. There's a bit going on here. Players flying around everywhere. Umpire just throws it up and says, get on with it. Mawson with the punch. Comes flying now the Hawks. Oh, there's a little bit fumbly there. Just tried. Had a few goes at it here, the Hawks just haven't been able to pick it up cleanly. There's that pressure from Light Gardens. It's coming from all angles.
Certainly is. True centre wing, broadcast side. Nice tap by Lawson. Been all Light Gardens the last 10 minutes. Hobbs almost taken high. Umpire says my ball again. So pressure meter right up here at Payneham Oval. 20 points to margin at half time. 20 points to margin on the Sportal scoreboard. Goes out towards Collins. In a foot race with Tucker. Sells a bit of candy. Smart player Collins. Slices through the middle. Couldn't take the mark. Drewer. There's a bounce. Gets on that left peg. Got one out the back. Couldn't take the mark. Hard ball at ground level. The pressure's lifted. Some good tackling. They go to the last line of defence. They have the composure though. They've got a couple out wide here. Cromartie fell over. Recovers in time. Little one over the top. Has time here. Harrison Pride goes inboard. Sperling's a bit of a sitting duck. Gets it out though, the big man. Stringer off the deck. Smart mark. And well read there. So good work there by Knox. Had an incredible game at half-back, particularly in the second half. Second quarter. Knox with a dangerous ball in the middle. And couldn't take the mark. And well read there by Tucker. So Tucker left half-back. Mitchum need a couple of goals if they're going to take this lead beyond 30 points at the three-quarter time break. Good mark. Playing on immediately. Good work by Pride. Goes to the pocket. The Smythe direction.
Here he is.
And Maxwell Smythe is loading up for goal number 5.
Let's go, Maxman!
So Maxwell Smythe looking for Agent 99. And kicking for goal number 96 of the season for a 26-point lead. Crucial phase, 20-minute mark. Premiership quarter. He's been instrumental this afternoon, the big man. Love his approach. Deliberate kick. Salutes to his faithful. And the Sportal scoreboard lights up again for the Mitcham Hawks. 10-8-68, 6-6-42. Big thanks to Hahn. Hahn Ultra Zero Carb, great taste. Ultra Zero Carb. How good?
And how good for the fans down there in the pocket. They absolutely loved it. The Hawks faithful. Smythe said that one was for you. And I feel like it just gives them the edge again here in this grand final. If anyone was going to pop up and make another appearance, it was of course Maxwell Smythe. But back in the centre now. All on Conalite Gardens here to respond. And here they go, that tackle pressure again. You feel like they've been on top in the pressure stakes. They just can't get on top in the scoreboard. Back inside 50, great defensive punch. They're lurching around as Peters. Got to get a goal here, but the composure again with the Hawks. Handball over the top of the danger. Not quite escaped the danger there now though. Right into the hands of Dash. Dash nearly run down. What he gave it to was run down. The umpire said you had too long holding the ball. A little bit of a wrestle for it out there. Just getting on with it. Going out wide. It's a great mark. Out in front. Hawks now just build on that energy from Smythe, the big man up forward. Can they get it to him again? See him there, all alone in that one-on-one. Keep working it down the Hawks. Here it goes. It's going to be a 2-on-1. Can he get to it? Smythe. He's going to pick it up anyway. Here he goes. Pushes everyone off. Ball goes in the direction of the goal square. Picks it up and goes. Goal assist, you'd say, from Smythe. Get it to his teammate in the end. Check who finished that off, but it's another goal to the Hawks.
Didn't quite see if that was Gabrich or Chirini. We'll have to keep an eye out for that one. So another steadier for Mitchum. Margin back out to 32. Dean goes inside forward 50 to Patterson. Couldn't take the mark. Ball comes out with a bit of interest. Comes out to our broadcast side. Collins in pursuit and a 1-on-2. Nice work there by Hesketh and Fowl. Fowl delivers. Goes to Hyde. Hyde to Peters. They clear out. Good work here by the Mitchum defence. Looks inboard. Should be one out the back here to Conalite Gardens, and it is well taped. Good work there by Tape. Goes to Glasbrook. Glasbrook goes through the middle through Drewer. Goes on that trusty left foot to Patterson. So might be a little bit too far out and score into the breeze. He's got Schultz making his way. Still too far out there, Schultz, for the kick from Patterson. Preston on short. Here comes Schultz. Patterson goes for home. No one on the last line. Easy picking for Cromartie.
The forwards.
No forwards. Saluting and shepherding. So Cromartie just clears it out. Almost done his string. Almost overkicked it. They should clear here, Mitchum, and they do. Some smart work. Oh, geez, brilliant body work on that far side. So game really heating up. Those 2 goals have put Mitchum with a very handy buffer. They needed to be up by at least 30, you would have thought, 3/4 time. So time on, premiership quarter, beautiful mark there by Tape. Geez, he's been outstanding. Goes inboard to Preston. They love the corridor. They go through again. Harris! Dragged down, holding the ball. Could that be a turning point in this clash? He plays on. Goes to half forward. Smythe out the back. Couldn't take the mark. Dean intercepts. They go down the line. 1 on 2. 2 on 2 now. Foul needs to Shepherd. Didn't get away. So foul's on. Goes short with a chiseler. Beautiful kick and finds Daesh. Daesh looking inboard. He has Tucker on the 45. Ignores. Needs a longer option. Goes to Duckett. Goes to Schultz. Not going to make it. There's Brugioni. Gets it on the left peg. No one on the hot spot. Should easily be taken by Chiarini, and it is. And back to you, Beck Northcote.
Chiarini goes for the middle. Should be an easy mark going it is to take for kind of like Gardens. Had eyes for the ball, got himself in front. Now he's got plenty of numbers laterally. And he says, no thanks, I'm going forward. Bombs it long. Got 1 on 1. Oh, and almost Bianco there from the back. Oh, Schultz is up there. Couldn't quite though. Couldn't come down with it. Now the Hawks, they're under pressure coming out of defence. Great kick though. Goes central now to Taylor. Taylor has a look in front of him. There's a lot of Colonel Light Gardens jumpers in front of him. Finds one. Spinelio. He goes looking for Smythe. Bit of push and shove there, nothing there. Both players going for it. The kick comes over the back. Is it going to dribble through? It is, but just for another behind. Mitchum still looking dangerous.
So 33-point margin on the Sportal scoreboard. 26 minutes down. Goes to Brewer. Loves a run and bounce. Does again. Kicks out to that far side. No one home. And a strong mark taken on the siren. Not happy with the treatment. A little bit of a spot fire.
There we go.
We'll give him back to the umpire. And on the Sportal scoreboard, at 3/4 time, it is Mitchum Hawks 11-8-74. Colonel Light Gardens fought hard, did a lot of heavy lifting in the third term. 6-6-42. We have got a huge game on our hands. A nail-biting last quarter. Suspect Colonel Light Gardens to come hard. We'll bring back all the fourth quarter action after these key messages. Division 5 Grand Final brought to you by Wakefield Sports Clinic, broadcast partners, Filming Footy and Sports Interactive. Lanham Roval absolutely rocking 3/4 time. Wakefield Sports Clinic Adelaide Footy League Division 5 Grand Final. Mitchum Hawks 11-8-74, 32-point margin. Colonel Light Gardens 6-6-42. Goal kickers to 3/4 time. Smythe has 5 for the Hawks. Spaniello, he's got 2. And Gabrich and McCarthy, I think I've got 2 missing goal kickers for the Hawks so far. And for Colonel Light Gardens, they fought admirably well with 4 goals to 2. 2 against the Breeze was really heavy lifting. And their goal kickers Patterson and Cooper Schultz with 2 each. And Dean and Hesketh with 1 apiece. So just waiting for spectators on the far side to leave the arena so we can get this final quarter underway. Been a superb clash. And remarkably, the goal kicking has been pretty awesome at Northcott.
It has. We've seen some absolute crackers from both sides. We've definitely seen the impact of the wind, but not as inaccurate as I would have thought given the conditions.
So Colonel Light Gardens winning the B grade by 31 points up against Woodville South. But we're all here for the Division 5 Wakefield Sports Clinic Division Grand Final. Good tap there by Lawson. And they go into side forward 50 into the Breeze. Almost a Bianco mark of the week contender. Not seen by the umpires. Come down hard, the defender. And temper's starting to flare. Free kick there to Druitt. Jules Shizler doesn't make its target. Kick back inside off the ground into forward 50. Smythe just trying to do the fend off. Comes out, it's stolen. There's our first goal of the final quarter. And what an important one it was.
Centre now. First goal of this last quarter goes to the Mitchum Hawks. Now they're clearing at this time though. Colonel Light Gardens, they've got all the hard work to do now in this final term. The Hawks, they just want to put this game to bed, get those premiership medals around their necks. Oh, well that is a great mark. Well done there by McLean. McLean says we're not done yet. He sends it inside 50. One of his forwards to take a mark, can't quite get it, string it. Handball's over the top. Gets the next one down the line to Collins. The ball is just going to stay in. No, it's not. Jack Tate taking his time, wants to find the right target. He does. Finds foul. Sorry. Foul. Drifts to the right. Keeps drifting. Selson Candy. Foul. Gonna get that kick now. One couldn't complete the mark. Drift over the line now. Be disappointing there as forward couldn't take the grab there. I think that would have been a good early goal for Colonel Light Gardens, Matt.
Certainly would. So ball thrown in inside forward 50. Good tap. Comes to the ground. Hyde hits the hot spot. Looking for a target. Patterson couldn't take the mark. Glasbrook queuing up. Brought to the ground. And umpire says my ball. And in a better position here, Colonel Light Gardens. They're looking to open their account. A good tap by Lang. Almost holding the ball. Umpire didn't see it. They get out the back. Oh, beautiful smother. Pressure meters lifted. Goes in the direction of Kolb. He couldn't take it. Can they get out here? Mitchum against the tide. Should get a free kick. Not seen by the umpire. Good work there by Hesketh. He's been important, but his kick's got a little bit too much curry on it. And easy pickings in the end there. So inside defensive 50, they go wide. Good work to Tucker. Tucker's got one on it short, which is Abbott on the 45. Just taking their time, measuring their kicks. Abbott comes out to her broadcast side. Strong mark, great work by Lawson, the big ruckman, in front of Hyde. Sorry, in front of Tate. So Lawson, been important. High, up and under, up the line. One for the high flyers, no mark taken. Hyde couldn't get involved. Goes back for a second lick of the ice cream. Ball's dragged in. Hyde trying to get out of this contest now. Withdrew it. And ball held in for a ball up at right half forward here for Mitchum. The next goal will make this very interesting. Out to a 38-point margin. Can't concede anymore here. Colonel Light Gardens. Aitken goes out the back to Barnes. Barnes inside 50. Spinelli! Oh!
Oh, man.
So tough kick. Turns his back on the play. Spinello, 2 for his 2 in the grand final thus far. 4th leading goal kicker at the end of the minor round season. Lining up for number 3. Can he put a nail in the coffin of the Colonel Light Gardens? Spinello, deliberate approach. He's hacked that. Top of the square. Punch through for a minor score. You all right, love?
Well, if anything, they've just wound down the clock a little bit there, the Hawks. Kick out now from Light Garden. Absolutely launches almost to the centre of the ground. No mark taken. Again, the Hawks in possession. Got options coming at them. Dropped short of the one that was on. They're just kicking hope towards the square. Oh! They should miss this one.
Lovely mark by Spinello. Tested mark. Got the Dukes out. Too strong.
Got in the spot. Got his hands up. That's what you've got to do as a key forward. Again, he can use his whole 30 seconds, however long he's got. Just put it through the middle there. And there it is. Goal. Spinello. That's his 3rd of the game. The Hawks now, they're just absolutely powering home.
So Spinello kicks his 60th goal for the season. And magnificent season. So almost a task too far now. 45 points on the Sportal scoreboard. Also brought to you by Hahn Ultra Zero Taste. How good? So some good work in the middle. Just needs a time bounce. Good work by Hyde. Goes to Tucker. Back to Hyde. Also good work by Gladesbrook. Goes to half forward. A little bit too much pepper on the kick. Comes out the back to... Sorry to Brigioni, but couldn't do much with it. He's had a dour old day, Brigioni, unfortunately.
Not his day.
He's scratched a few more hairs out that dual highway to the back of his head. Shallow throw in. Improvisation required. Good work by Hyde. Quickly gets it on the kick. Patterson caught behind. Comes back towards foul. Takes the mark. Good kick. Tucker lands in his lap. Might be too far out. Goes short. Dangerous. But great mark. So Gladesbrook. There on the marks, probably about 40 from home. And Gladesbrook, geez, they need a goal here just to try and stem the flow because it's been one-way traffic. Fought well in the middle phase of that premiership quarter. Not his best kick, Gladesbrook. And punched through for a minor score by Pride. So, a bit of sting taken out of this contest at 44 points. Bet North got.
Yeah, just the scoreboard pressure had to come early from Colonel Light Gardens, and it's gone the other way. Mitchum just putting on a couple of goals here. They just want to put this game to bed. They've got the lead now, 44 points. Really, they can just afford to maintain possession. They don't necessarily have to put on some massive scores anymore, and it's all up to Kernelight Gardens now. They've got to attack. They've got to do it quickly and efficiently. They can't afford any more behinds while they're inside 50. Still trying to push forward now. Kick comes out though from Mitchum Hawks, and it just bounces over the head of Schultz. Oh, Schultz has to go again. Just hacks the kick in the air. Goes a little bit too high. Bang! The punch comes from behind straight away. Knocks. Tries to just keep moving it forward. They're in there offering up the handballs. Again, that high ball comes in. Bang! Defensive punch goes straight. Well, it doesn't go out, sorry. Still in. Dispossessed, and that's holding the ball. So, free kick. On the far pocket. I reckon it was blank. Right, he's going to have a rough old angle to kick it off. But as we said, points are not going to do it at this stage of the game. He's going to try and put it through. But he hasn't. So another behind to Kernelight Gardens. And it's just not going to quite get it done.
So Gabrich is coming from the field. Will look like a bit of a corky, definitely an injury. And Harrison Pride replacing him on the field. So happy to bide their time here. Mitchum Hawks goes out to Spinello. Took the jukes out. And easily takes the mark in front of Cody Harris. Got a couple down the line. Goes short. Nice looking ball. Finds Sam Taylor. The only inclusion into the lineup, replacing Braden Frost. The Frosty the Snowman missed out this week, unfortunately. They get it through Barnes. Just casual there to Smythe. And caught behind with Smythe. Some smart work there by Peters on the last line of defence. Goes to Harris. So Harris streaming away, touches the ball on the ground. Smart play. Played his heart out, Harris. Beautiful kick to Lang on the far side in front of the old scoreboard. Goes with a chiseler inboard. Finds McLean. The elder statesman. Goes to half forward. Does he have a target? Great work with the defence there because they peeled off Patterson, and rightly so. Goes through the middle. Hit the ball towards Smythe. He's taken it! Smother landed in his lap. So already 5 to his name, Maxwell Smythe, putting on a show. Talking about the Adelaide show, the Smythe show. So Maxwell lining up for number 6. And could he have as many as Kernelight Gardens on the scoreboard, Maxwell Smythe? Tough kick against this breeze. We'll need to work it left to right. Kicks from 45. Has it got the distance? Has it got the carry? He gives the double cobra. And the Maxwell Smythe show continues. 6 goals.
Oh, what a finish. As you said, it was going to be a rough old kick into the breeze, but he just put that through like it was nothing.
Got a bit of a plug-a-locket type approach.
Great.
And,
I like that. That's his 6th. And as you said, Matt, he's equalled the goals of Kernelight Gardens off his own boot. She's not looking good for Kernelight Gardens.
Well, if they do really get a run on, Smythe could aim for the 100 because he's only 3 shy at the moment.
Well, they might as well. I think that would just absolutely finish things off here for this Mitchum crowd. Get another one, Smythe. Here he is, takes it out of the air, juggles with it. Oh, he just keeps going. He can't be stopped. But this one just goes to the right-hand side. But, he's up and about. He knows,
is up and about.
Century.
Clean bowls, Preston. Comes out the back to Hyde. On his best hand pass, Preston recovers. McLean goes on the 45, finds Obbs. They play on at all costs from here on in. Goes to the medalist. Good work by Dean, plays on as well. Goes to Patterson, caught behind again. Needs a kind bounce here. Patterson 1-on-2. Skittled out of the contest. And they should clean up. Abbott gets one out wide. Some good chasing here by Fair. Needed a kind bounce and couldn't keep it in. So the margin on the scoreboard out to 50 points. Big thank you to Han Ultra Zero Carb. Great taste. How good! So left half forward. Good work by Lawson. Takes it out the ruck. Spinelli asked to play on. And no, the umpire didn't hear a whistle, Beck Northcott, but nor a 50 either. So Spinelli goes backwards to Collins. Racking them up. Collins goes in the middle with a chiseler. Beautiful ball. And they go out wide. Go in the direction of Smythe. Too strong. And Peters asked to come back a couple of metres on the mark. This one's a little bit further out. He's going to have to give this one the kitchen sink. So he's got the DK Lilly run up. Down to the mark, 47 from home. Kenny kick goal number 98 for the 2024 Wakefield Sports Clinic Div 5 League. So very timely approach. Plugger Lockett approach. Too far out. He's not going to make the distance. And squeezes through for a minor score. And on the scoreboard, 51 points the margin. 15 minutes down. Final turn.
Okay, right, guidance now. Kick out wasn't great. Just went straight into the hands of Stringer. Stringer plays on. Where's Smythe? Punch comes from behind. Good defensive effort there from McLean. But we're still in the Mitchum 50. Well and truly got this game sewn up. We're heading towards 16 minutes in this final term of the grand final. Spinelli just absolutely thumps it towards goal. And just trying to push through there in the end with Peters, but he got caught. The intent was there. I like what he was trying to do, but he just tried to do a little bit too much in the end, caught holding the ball. The kick now. Looks like Taylor. Can he put it through? Keep on icing the cake here for the Mitchum Hawks. Nice run up, and that goes straight through the middle. So Sammy Taylor in this week for the grand final, and he kicks the goal as well.
So Sammy Taylor gets a lick of the ice cream and kicks the 15th goal here for the Mitchum Hawks. Out to a very impressive 47-point margin. Make that 57. A 57-point margin on the scoreboard. Han Ultra Zero Carb. How good have the Mitchell Hawks been? 4 goals to none in this last quarter against the Breeze. Good work by Glasbrook. Hasn't disgraced himself today, and high amongst the best players. Goes out towards Preston in a foot race. Well picked up. They've got one on. They're starting to queue up, opening up the passage here. They've got one inboard. Nice one down the line. Goes over Collins' head. Oh, gives it to Collins. Goes to Smythe. Overcooks the kick. Spinelli. Well done by Harris. Holding the ball.
It was almost on there. Another one to Smythe.
Well, they're queuing up the two of them. And Harris, geez, he's done a valiant effort back there in the last line of defence and really been amongst it. So they go to Obst. Loves to play on. Not his best kick as he turned on his left foot. Stringer with the golden fist again. Aitken out the back. Starting to queue up at the top of the 50. Goes longer. Good punch by Tucker. Only reprieve. Got another number on that book that we haven't got is 42. Slice it to the top of the square. Peters ice cream couldn't take it with him. Smythe does. Almost gets his Guernsey ripped off. Peters again. They clear through Glasbrook.
Gladbrook goes long. Oh, with the kick. It wasn't able to be marked. They go again. Ball goes towards the goal square. Spinelli!
The handball. Yes.
He handles it off to Smythe and he puts it through yet again. He's got 7 in the grand final.
So the Smythe meter's up to 98. Can he kick 2 more for the 100 to raise the bat for 2024? Well, I didn't see this coming in the final term. 5 goals to goalless. Colonel Light Gardens. All one-way traffic on the Sportal scoreboard. And they're just too clean, too composed and too hungry here, the Mitcham Hawks. And Lukey Ivans finally will get that senior premiership that he's been looking for. 8 ducks in a row for Lukey Ivans, the coach's player and coach. And he'll well earn Division 5 medal on the premiership dice. So Nick Collins had it stolen from him. And Hyde's been brilliant this afternoon, well and truly in the top 3. Not his best kick as he goes out towards Preston. Takes a one-hander, plays on, sells Kearney to himself more than anyone. Good work there to Schultz, too far out to home. Swings on the right foot, goes in the direction there of the medalist, couldn't quite take the mark. Some good work by Hesketh, couldn't take it with him. Can they clean up? They've got an opportunity. Good work there by Lackett, rides his luck, top of the square, no mark taken. They've always had that 2-on-1 on Patterson. Ball comes to ground, Stringer couldn't take it with him. Foul with the goal of the day! Beautiful goal by Fowl. And registers Colonel Light Gardens' first goal of this final term. So margin back to 57 on the Sportal scoreboard. And I think the Mitcham Hawks might have the hard Ultra Zero carbs on ice at the moment. Beck Northcott.
Oh, absolutely. They'll just put another carton on ice, I reckon, because it's going to be a big night down at the Mitcham Hawks tonight. See if they can add a few more goals before the end of this quarter. We're just heading into time on now, almost at the 21-minute mark of this quarter. 57-point margin to the Mitcham Hawks. Come out of the centre now, clearing kick from Colonel Light Gardens. That's the mark. Umpire agrees. So the mark there was to Obst. Obst just puts it out in front of Patterson. So Patterson, you'd say that's probably gettable from here. He'll just take the time to line himself up here.
He's played well, Patterson, given that he's been in a 1-on-2, 1-on-3 on most occasions, and need to get the quick ball move into him.
He has done what he could, and he'll just put another one through there. So a nice goal there to Patterson, but the Spice well and truly out of this game. It's all the Mitcham Hawks. They're just counting down the clock now and be ready to take on that premiership cup.
Very blustery conditions here at the Painter Mobile, and the scores, the goal kicking has been quite efficient considering the conditions. 24 goals, 19 on the Sportal and Hard Super scoreboard between the two teams and a cumulative total. So Tucker comes back, joins the wing. Tap there by Lawson. Couldn't take it with him, there was Aitken. And pressure meter's gone up a little bit after Colonel Light Gardens got back-to-back goals, adding a little bit of respectability to the scoreboard. And I just wonder now if Kai Dean had kicked that first goal of the game, whether that had changed the momentum for the entirety of this match. So umpire's found a free kick for holding the ball. Didn't single either way. He's on to the Mitcham Hawks now. And this is our unmarked number man, I think, in the number 15.
Nowhere man.
Yeah, we've got a 15 and a 42 out there and a 1. I don't think we had any of those at the start of the game.
Some people swapped around at half time.
A little bit of a swapsy. Anyway, the unmarked soldier lining up for potentially be his third. So deliberate approach. Has he got the distance? There's Spignolio with an easy mark, easy picking, and almost uncontested in a contested situation. Such was his strength. Lining up for goal number 4, Lucas Spignolio. I think I've already marked him the book. He's made it look easy. Drives it home for another one. Number 17 for Mitchum. And his fourth. And the Maxwell Smythe Spinello show has delivered 11 goals between them. And 3 more goals than Colonel Light Gardens have mustered up in 3.5 quarters.
Well, they're just enjoying this now, the Mitcham Hawks. As you said, almost uncontested in the end there by Spinello. Just got himself in the right spot and made that look just too easy in the end.
A lot of experience there, under 18s and reserves form line there at Sturt. Spinello.
Schultz out of the centre, his kick was smothered. Now trying to get it is Luckett. Just ran over it, they did foul. And here come the Hawks again, takes the bounce, kicks it long, only gets as far as Knox though. He's had a pretty solid game off of half back. Kicks it central now. To go further down the ground, can they get one late in this game?
Well, not the option. Oh, no, he just timed that nicely.
Wasn't quite the option, but the kick got there in the end to Obbs. That was definitely not the option.
That needed to go longer, that ball.
Well, and the Hawks now, they can just afford to chip it around, that's for sure. Newman. That's it, he doesn't even have to take the first option. He can take about the 10th option at this point, and he just goes long and strong to your boy Spinello. And who's he got on? You know he's looking for Smythe. Smythe gets his hands in front, but Knox did well. Smythe though, he just kept going. Popped the ball up. The contest now, it's going to be a one-on-one out of the hands of Luckett. Luckett's still in the tackle. The ball's long gone. The Hawks now, God, almost D-road there. They keep it on going now. Turnlight Gardens. Kick it clear, but that's going to no one in particular, so free kick will go the way of the Hawks.
So Oliver Pride sporting the David Mundy hairstyle.
I haven't heard that name in a while.
Goes to Chirini. Goes over the club. Easily done there by Sam Taylor. Goes to Curtis Taylor. So easy as you like here. Training drill circumstances. In the direction of Smythe and others. Comes out the back. Dying face of this final term. Foul. Took on one too many. Do they go on? Don't go to Smythe. He looked for a hand pass. Ends up going on the floor. And I think greed is one of the 7 sins, and that was a little bit too greedy for mine.
Well, at this point in the game, you can probably afford to have a bit of a crack.
Might as well giving it back to Maxwell Smythe for agent number 99 goals.
Well, that is very true. Go across the face now. The Lions. Schultz goes to the pocket. They're still trapped inside this deadly Mitchum Hawks 50. Knox wheels around, goes down the wing, got a free man there, and the kick was weighted absolutely beautifully. On the spoil though, they're still putting on the pressure, the Hawks. They're not done with this grand final yet, even though the result is well and truly sewn up. Streaming down is Newman. Newman to Smythe! I am excited! It's going to be Smythe. You know he's going to go back and take the shot here, but your premiers are the Mitchum Hawks in Division 5, but there could still be one more goal to come.
Can he kick his 99th for the goal for the season here, Maxwell Smythe? If he doesn't get the thong for the best on ground, we're going to give him a set anyway.
Absolutely. So he can finish off here with 8 goals for the day. As you said, Matt, it'll be 99 goals for the season all up. Not much of an angle, it's just going to be the distance with Smythe. They love it! They absolutely love it! Oh, do the fans, the goal umpire loves it as well. Smythe, he kicks the final goal for the Hawks, and they're coming from everywhere.
Exclamation mark from Maxwell Smythe, kicking his 99th for the season. And the 18th for the Mitchum Hawks, who kicked 7 against the Breeze. Remarkably. The Sportal scoreboard's gone absolutely bunter and put Colonel Light Gardens in front. Then 3 points behind them, back to 69. So final margin, 69 points. Someone's almost had a heart attack on the Sportal scoreboard, and thank God they've sorted that out. What a wonderful grand final. Well played. Neighbouring clubs. Wakefield Sports Clinic Division 5 grand final. Superb clash, and in the end, two strong Mitchum Hawks doing the damage by 63 points. I'm glad that Sportal scoreboard's been fixed for the 5th time this quarter. That's been the Smythe super freight train, and 8 goals in a grand final is anyone's dream. Spiniello played the support crew with 4 goals. And we've still got that number 15. I think he might have kicked 2 or 3, but goals also to Gabrich, Taylor and McCarthy. And for the Colonel Light Gardens, Captain Patterson with 3, 2 to Schultz, singles to Hesketh, Dean and Fowl, who kicked the last goal of the game for Colonel Light Gardens. Beck Northcott, let's sum this one up. It's been a superb effort, a very methodical approach by the Mitchum Hawks, and a bit of a demolition derby, particularly in the first and the last quarters.
Yeah, they were just too good all over the ground, the Hawks, and I think they built it really well from their defence. We saw how they were just not able to let Colonel Light Gardens into their forward 50 since about the first minute of the first term. They really just shut them down in that first quarter, built from defence, put the score on the board, and they just kept coming all day. You felt like Colonel Light Gardens were trying to get something started. You thought they might be able to work themselves into the game, but the Hawks had an answer every single time.
They certainly did. They had all the answers, had many winners across the field, and they fought on valiantly and with pride and respect. So well done to Colonel Light Gardens, who really fought this one out. They've got a lot of youthful exuberance. They've just won the under-16s premiership last weekend. They've got a big future ahead of them. And the Mitchum Hawks have gone from strength to strength, and it's going to be very tough to pick the best man on the ground. But thankfully, we don't have to do it. We'll give Maxwell and whoever else it is a pair of Archie songs, and a big thank you to Filming Footy and Sports Interactive, our broadcast partners. Also a big thank you to Adelaide Footy League for their ongoing support, the Sportal and Hahn's scoreboard. Hahn Ultra Zero Carb, great taste, Ultra Zero Carb. How good? And Filming Footy for their footy stats, powered by Dartfish Farmers League. Archie's the best on ground player, the snag of the day. Could have given that away about 5 times. There's about 5 kilos worth of gourmet snags down there for Jag Meatworks. Farmers League Winery for the Coach of the Year award. They've done a superb job. And also the Goal of the Week, Born to Build, also donated by the Wakefield Sports Clinic. And the Bianco Mark of the Week, couple of contenders, but nothing too much to write home about. It's been a huge clash, and this grand final for Division 5 has provided much joy to the faith of Mitchum, but also plenty of promise and excitement for the potential, the future there for the Colonel Light Gardens Lions as well.
Yeah, absolutely, and this could be good building block for Mitchum especially. Hope to see them have some strength and success up in Division 4 next year. It'll be interesting to see what they can bring, because I'm sure they'll be wanting to just build and keep on moving up the ranks.
So the average margin for Mitchum throughout the season was 61 points. Got a similar margin today. He was 63. And in front at quarter time, in 20 games this season, and they've won 17 times out of 20 games, 17 times that we're aware of. The Cairns are crashing. Well done to Mitchum Hawks, though. First A-grade premiership since 1996. 28 years is a long drought, and unfortunately for Colonel Light Gardens, their drought will continue into an 18th season. So kudos to the Mitchum Hawks. Suvraj on camera's done walkabout. We'll get him back in a moment because we need to go to a break before the presentations begin. But Matt Gale on call with Beck Northcott. We've got the dream team back, and we've delivered in spades to Sportal and Filming Footy and Sports Interactive this afternoon.
Oh, absolutely. It's been good to be back, and good for Mitchum as well. They got the double because they won the Women's Division 4 flag. So 2, senior A-grade premierships this year for the Hawks. It is a great year down at Mitcham.
Yeah, superb season for the club, and you know that your culture is going really well when your A's and your men's and women both salute. What a triumphant season it's been for the Mitchum Hawks, and you saw it three-quarter time with the pure weight of numbers around the huddles that they're a club on the rise, and they're building some huge momentum down there. Presentation's not far away. Obviously Adelaide Footy League being patient, waiting for the all those early joyful moments to be celebrated. We've got some match day officials out there, which is superb. So big thank you to the boys in fluoro.
Past the thousands out there, and well done as well to the Paynham Football Club.
Yeah, I was going to say big thank you to them. Yeah, they've done a superb job. We've got the oval in top-notch state and beautiful conditions for football. I think it's only the second season they've had cricket out here. I'm not sure. I think it's one of these grounds that's relatively new, like Golden Grove with cricket pitches. And it won't be long before the Diamonds, the lawn's cut there on the middle, or playing them over on the cricket season will get underway. But yeah, fantastic season. Only the 2 losses during the season for the Mitchum Hawks, and I was back in round 3 and round 17 to Greenacres. But yeah, very polished season for the Mitchum Hawks, and well deserved with their promotion to Division 4, as well as Colonel Light Guards, who love their promotion. Both clubs got some exciting junior talent coming through, so yeah, sides on the rise.
And always a good time to try and maybe recruit a few extras in the club. You know, moving into a new division, it can sometimes create that interest, get a few more players into the club, and then that's how you just keep building from there. Yeah,
with the point system, it makes it harder, but if you can keep topping up and injecting more pure talent into your squad when you jump divisions, it's super important. There's no point just getting there and going with the same playing group. You need to add numbers there, and these 2 clubs, they've got some fantastic contacts within their clubs, and the networking will obviously begin very soon for season 2025. Adelaide Footy League will be pleased as punch with the performances right across all of their grand finals, and the biggest league in Australia, 40,000 active participants in Adelaide Footy League, the biggest in Australia, so we should be really proud of this fact alone, and SA that footy at local level and grassroots is so well supported and facilitated by the Adelaide Footy League.
Yeah, absolutely, and what they've done, I know we're not watching it today, but for women's footy as well, you know, originally it all started with the Adelaide Footy League, and now there's women's leagues all across the state, everywhere. We've started in the Adelaide Footy League, so just keep building, getting more people playing footy. We saw some great women's grand finals in the last few weeks, and we've seen another great grand final today. Plenty of grand final action today as well, but we thank you if you've been joining us today for this grand final between Mitchum and Colonel Light Gardens, and the Adelaide Footy League officials are doing their best here, I think, to round up the troops, but it is not happening. Like a couple of stubborn flocks of sheep out there. They need a sheepdog out there to round everyone up.
So I'm not sure if these scores are up to date. No, they're not, but at one stage Port Districts for 9 straight, 54 against Paynham with a 7-point margin. We'll try and get some other scores from around the grounds. And these scores, no, they're not updated again. So Ross Trevor up by 6 points an hour ago against Salisbury North. I know Henley were doing it quite easily, and that's almost final scores, I'd suggest there. So Henley 15-9-99 to Lockley 7-8-50, 49-point margin at Morn Team Oval. Over in the Division 4. The Division 4 Channel 9 News, Kilburn easily doing the dishes on Westminster over there. 15-11, 101 to 3-9-27. So that might be final scores in Div 4. We've obviously got Div 5 here. Div 7 played last week. We'll go and have a look at the Villies Bakery. As you can tell, Beck and I don't mind a Villies pie with sauce.
Love it.
So Villies pie and the old Div 6, no scores there for Salisbury and Eastern Park. So that's actually 2 teams I've gone out and visited during the year, and amazingly, Eastern Park have 2 sensational grounds that hardly even get a clutter of mud on them, and that was in the peak of the winter season. So, yep, we'll get some scores updated, but I'd like to thank the Adelaide Footy League again, and John Douglas, big thank you to you from Filming Footy and Sports Interactive, and obviously the National Manager of Dartfish for his wonderful support and allowing us to bring this broadcast and bring him back to the Dream Team. He's done all the scheduling, and Sir Raj on camera will give him a vote today as the teams make their way over.
Finally.
Slowly but surely. And this final quarter's gone for 38 minutes as we speak. They finally got the scores right, and the timekeepers let the time press on. Almost 39 minutes down since the last quarter commenced. And making sure all the players are in the sun. Imagine how cold it would be if all the spectators were on the grandstand side, which I thought might have occurred. But let's get things underway for the presentations. Wakefield Sports Clinic Division 5 Grand Final. So the best on-ground player announced as Maxwell Smythe. The Smythe Super Freight Train has been rewarded for his 8-goal performance. He was going to get some Archie thumbs regardless, and thank God he saluted. Stay safe, Jack. And big thank you to everyone. Coach of the Colonel Light Gardens Footy Club. Lukey Ivans, 9 senior grand finals, and finally saluting for his first.
Do we want to watch? How long will it take? 5:30? Is it 5:30? Oh. I was like, that was surprising. Alright, well, that's my time. Did you see? Yeah, we saw. He's so happy. Can you see his picture?
So the first of the medals being awarded to Simon Tucker. Well done to Luke Ivans. What a wonderful ambassador he has been for not only the Adelaide Football League, but also we've got a bit of a concussion expert, Lukey Ivans. So big thanks for his ambassadorship in that space. I don't think they're going off the running sheet if Maxwell Smythe's come in. Maybe they're doing them backwards.
Yeah, reverse raffle.
Could be. There's Cromartie. They are going backwards. First time I've ever seen it.
Printed the team sheet upside down.
Well, nothing wrong with going unorthodox.
I don't mind it.
When you haven't celebrated any premierships in the A-grade level since '96, you can do what you bloody like.
Do it however you like.
You roll the dice how you want on your terms. And who was the player that played for Fremantle, went to Collingwood? He looks like him from Oliver Pride.
Yeah.
Flying through the players.
Well, they got celebrating to do.
I think they'll go long and hard into the night.
I might do a drive-by later on the Mitchum club rooms, just see what's going on. See if it's still standing.
So Curtis Stringer receiving his premiership medal, coming over from Payne and Norwood Union.
No, there's none. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think it's that one. What's that? Yeah. I saw. Yeah, I don't know.
Spinelio, you beauty. Seas have parted for Moses Milsom.
You've been sitting on that one, haven't you?
Since about 10 o'clock last night.
So did they win 2 teams today, did they? These guys, they win 2
No.
So who won it?
Kind of like Gardens on the B grade.
Right.
Mitchum won the A
Oh,
grade.
yeah.
Yeah, nothing like interrupting a broadcast, but we'll take that. So what on Gabbridge? The last 2 players, Aitken and Tucker, played their whole careers at Mitcham Park, and that's why they get the extra response here from the Mitcham Hawks faithful, because a long time between drinks. Tucker gets the same, deservedly so. A couple of elder statesmen hung her on for their first A-grade flags, unless they were around 28 years ago.
Wouldn't have thought.
So they played their entire careers there, Simon Tucker and Brett Aitken. And the captain gets his call up. So well done to Zach Sutherland, who's going to have a few words. Game 165, played every game this year. The captain led from the front, and Lukey Ivans finally gets that premiership medal. There's the premiership aloft. Wakefield Sports Clinic, Division 5 champions, Mitcham Hawks, and they salute. And well done, congratulations. And well deserved to the Mitcham Hawks. Nick Patterson just leading his charges off the field, the captain there for the Colonel Light Gardens Lions. Haven't lost any love today, Colonel Light Gardens, I'll give you the strong tip, but there's the premiership photo, that's the one we always remember, and the muck goes into the archives, the first one since 96. So I'm just wondering whether they do the lap of honour as they traditionally do, or they just get straight into the showers and enjoy a Hahn Ultra Zero Carb. Great taste, Ultra Zero Carb. How good! So Brugiani probably hasn't got a lot of games left in him. Oh, that Peters, sorry, with the headband and the helmet. I don't think they're doing a lap of honour here, Beck Northcott.
I think they're just going to take some photos, go in and sing the song and just get on with it. Get the bus back to Mitcham.
The Parramatta Eels versus the Manly Seagulls out there today. Similar colours. It's been easy to call because of the Guernseys, but yeah, I'd love to see the The Guernseys look like the girls one, no sash on the back. It's a striking image, I reckon, the blue and gold.
Yeah.
Oh, West Torrens colours, they look superb.
West Coast Eagles. But yeah, we need some clear numbers on the back there.
Yeah, it makes it a bit hard, but doesn't matter when you're premiers. You can do whatever you like.
No, it doesn't matter what your number is. You've got a premiership medal round your neck.
Exactly. So it might be time to wrap up here. Thank you for joining us for this Wakefield Sports Clinic Division 5 Grand Final. 37 points was the margin at quarter time. 20 points as they hit the sheds for half time, and 32 points as they headed for home. Increased their lead out to 63 points, the Mitchum Hawks. Deserved winners in Division 5 this year. And kudos to them and Luke Ivans. They are the best team. They're going to Division 4 with that Colonel Light Gardens neighbouring club with them. But big congratulations and well done. This is Matty Gale on call with Beck Northcott. Well done to the Mitchum Hawks and Maxwell Smythe. 8 goals. Cleaning up. Big thank you. We'll see you in the 2025 season. Thanks and bye for now.